Welcome to HDTV. You now rocking with your boy. Man, tonight was a crazy night. The Miami Heat and Milwaukee Bucks. And before I say this, man, I don't want to come off as, oh, I'm a hater, I'm an idiot. Giannis is not playing. Giannis' heart is gone. His heart has been taken. Paul Pierce said it best tonight. Jimmy Butler has taken their heart. And he has. Jimmy Butler has outplayed them, outsmarted them, knew where to throw the ball at, pass the ball at. He knew how to attack the defense. He knew how to take what the defense was giving him. And this is what I don't get. Brook Lopez, when you went down to the post, you scored. You scored a basket. But then all of a sudden, you were like, I'm going to just keep shooting threes. I'm going to keep shooting threes. And it's like, why are you shooting a three? You don't need a three. You guys at one point were leading by 12 points. Y'all were leading by 12. 12 points. The refs were giving you your calls that you needed. You guys couldn't close the deal. And the NBA, the refs basically were looking like these guys really don't know how to close a game. They don't. This game was terrible with the calls and how the stoppage of play was. The Miami Heat kept hitting threes. The three ball has been saving them. But they also did something else. They attacked the basket. Dragic was killing them on the pick and roll. I don't know what it is about the pick and roll in the NBA today. Teams cannot play against the pick and roll. The Clippers are probably the only team I've seen play the pick and roll to perfection. But at times they'll have lapses if the guy on the back end of the person who's trying to go over the pick or under the pick, they have to communicate. They have to see that okay, it's coming my way, so boom, I got to step up. I got to step up right here. He'll basically take my guy here, and then if we mess around and let them throw the ball out somewhere else to somebody else, then we can reset and guard our guys. That's the thing that they have to do. They're not doing it. The thing that is killing the Milwaukee Bucks is they keep shooting threes when they don't need to shoot threes. They don't need to shoot threes. I don't get why teams love to shoot threes. If your 3-point shot does not fall or your shot's not falling at all, facilitate, move around, set picks, do other things. Go to the defensive end and actually play defense. Giannis played like crap all night, and I'm not trying to make this a bash. The bash Giannis is not like, to me, he's nothing like Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was a role player. Okay, just say it with me, people. Scottie Pippen was a role player. He never was asked to carry the team until Mike left. Then he became a franchise player, and he showed as the franchise guy he couldn't take the pressure. Giannis never came up with anybody on the team that's a Jordan. He had to become that alpha dog for the team. Giannis Antetokounmpo wanted to be that guy. He came into college. He was from Greece. He was real skinny and small. He used to get pushed around down low once he got to America, but once he learned how to deal with the physicality, he he became better. He got stronger, and he's been taking something to get him bigger. So working out and adding that with a regimen will help him get to where he's at right now, which it did. But the thing is this, Giannis doesn't have any skill. And James Harden said this. James Harden said this a while back when they played each other. When they played each other, they were talking back and forth earlier in the year before the pandemic hit. Harden was saying that all you could do is dunk. That's all you could do. That's your ability. He said something like that. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not saying the exact thing he said, but he basically was saying that I had to work on everything about my game. You didn't. You got to use your athleticism to go here and there. As far as talent, Giannis is probably the best or one of the best talented players out there. But where the problem lies is Giannis doesn't know how to read coverages. He doesn't know how to read a defense. The Miami Heat are playing a 2-3, where in college, you really don't have a defense of 3 seconds, I believe. I don't know, I may be wrong. But you could stand in the hole, but you have to move out of the hole in the NBA or it'll be a 3 second violation on the defensive end and a technical foul, one shot. So that's what I'm saying. This thing here is just mind boggling because Giannis was missing free throws. He hit a couple late, but he also was missing. And defensively, he decided to take Jimmy at the end, which I felt was like, and Jimmy was just taking him off the dribble. Jimmy hit the layup. He hit the shot on him. He did the side shot from the three and nailed it. Jimmy played ball today. And then Jimmy guarded Giannis some plays. To me, the defense is Adebayo bangs with Giannis, bang him up, then they switch guys. And that's what I've been saying the whole series is Miami is getting physical with Giannis. And Giannis can't handle it. I told I told a guy in the chat room, I told him, I said, look, you don't understand what's going on here. Giannis is not stronger than Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is pushing him around like he is his son. He's getting pushed around all over the court. Giannis can't handle that. And he's getting confused because he doesn't have a jump shot. He doesn't have a post game. And he can't play off the ball. It's sad, but he can't. Unless he catches an alley-oop. Other than that, he can't play off the ball. He can't spot up and shoot. He can't get it, go off the dribble, then pull up and hit from the mid-range. His mid-range shot is terrible. You have to practice that shot. And NBA players, that's what separates greats from the less. The greats can hit that mid-range shot. They can take it to the hole. If their shot's not going, they can shift that to defense. They can shift that to rebounding. They can shift that to taking the ball from somebody. That's what Kobe Bryant did with the Lakers when they went to the championship and won those 2 times. Like in Game 7 against the Celtics, he had a bad game, but his defense and his rebounding gave the Lakers extra chances and they got scores out of that. Remember, Vucevic put him up by 2 or 3, and then Ron Artest hit the shot and put him up even more, but they were already up before he hit the shot. So the same thing here in this instance is that Jimmy Butler is mentally got his team tougher than what Giannis has, and it shows the leadership that is lacking from Giannis. Giannis is the better athletic player, the better specimen, but Jimmy Butler is more skilled than Giannis. He's more skilled. He has the ability to do things where it's like, wow, this is crazy. This guy like 1-2, he's dunking. Now, all you people trying to feel sorry for him, tell him to drop his 200 million off to me. I'll take it, or I'll give it to somebody who actually got heart. Cause if you can't handle the pressure, then just give your 200 million up, man. I mean, this it's a part of the territory. Guys have gone through this. You got to snap out of it. Chris Middleton gave you an actually good game. Chris Middleton was giving you the shots. He was giving you a good stretch run where it was time for you to step up, and you couldn't step up. Brook hit a couple threes here and there. You know, you you basically were losing it. Then Da Vincio, whatever his name is, the redhead, I think he light skinned or he white, I don't know, number 20, I believe that is. No, not number 20. Number 20 is Williams. I think he's number 10 or number 8. But Da Vincio, he came in and he balled out. He hit some big shots. You know, some okay shots. He hit some, got the ball in the hoop. He came back, attacking the basket, finished with the left. I like seeing that. He needs to play a little more in the next game because you have nothing to lose. So I would try to play him a little more. And Eric Bledsoe and George Hill, you guys should have. You guys do not have good point guards. Your point guards are terrible. Giannis shouldn't be bringing the ball up every damn play. Okay? He should not be doing that. He at least should get a break from the ball. And when you gave Giannis a break, you guys started scoring again. Wesley Matthews, you guys had him on Jimmy, but when you're having him on Jimmy, it had a little effect, but then Jimmy just started taking off. Then they were switching Middleton on him. Middleton cannot guard Jimmy Butler. He just can't. Jimmy's going to cook them every time they play. Now, like I was saying, Eric Bledsoe and what's his name? Yeah, Eric Bledsoe and George Hill need to go. They're terrible. They're very terrible. Um, they just need to go. Brook Lopez needs to stay his ass in the post. If you play the post, Brook, I put money on it. You guys would have a better chance to win because you'll be able to knock that shot down, that fadeaway, that post fadeaway. You could back up, do a hook shot. Come on, you're a skilled 7'1" guy. Do this stuff. Stop hanging around the 3-point line trying to shoot the damn ball. You don't have to shoot the ball all the time. And then you shooting fadeaways from the three. What the hell going on? Like, what is y'all coach? Y'all coach look like he over there drunk. Like he been drinking all night or something. Like he just looks like he's out of it. Because you guys are out of it. You guys are mentally weak and your coach is not mentally strong to coach you. Now, if Greg Popovich had this team in Milwaukee, Milwaukee would win nothing but championships because Giannis is more like how Tim Duncan is, the only in personality, but he says a little more than Tim, but as far as their game, he's kind of stiff and I could see him working in a system like Tim Duncan. To me, that's how I feel he could work in a system like that and Popovich could come in and have him play, you know, in the post, teaching them post moves, teaching them how to find the spots. You know, he needs to go to Akeem Olajuwon, practice this post game, and he needs to go holler at Steve Nash or somebody who knows how to shoot. Craig Hodges, he need to go holler at him to learn how to shoot, learn how to get his form right and everything. And he would be just fine. He just need to work on that mid range, get that mid range down pat. He'll be straight. But this team's coach has really hurt them, has put them in bad predicaments, in bad spots. And it continues to happen. When is Budenholzer going to understand you may have to play other people on your bench? It's okay to do that. Put George Hill and Bledsoe at the end of the bench. Put some guys in there who want to play with heart and want to win. Number 24, he came in and hit some shots. Who else? Well, Matthews hit some shots. You had Brooke hit some threes. Middleton was balling out again. He was giving you points and you weren't stepping up. So now, now they're trying to blame the team and everything. The team don't need to get blamed. But tip your hat off to Miami. Hero showed up. Not only did Hero show up, you had Duncan he was in and out. He really didn't do much. Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder took the game over. Bam got a nasty dunk off of an alley-oop pass from Dragic, which just killed the Bucks' momentum. The Bucks were done after that. He took their heart. It was over after that. And Dragic was cooking again. Hill and Bledsoe cannot guard Goran Dragic. He is too fast, too quick with the ball. His IQ is very high, so he knows if he's in position to make the shot or dish it off for or a guy who has a higher percentage than him shooting the ball at a certain spot. So the thing is, Miami, they know what they're doing. Kendrick Nunn, stop shooting threes. Run inside, shoot the mid-range. Run your plays and shoot the mid-range. Be like a Rip Hamilton was. Come off the pick, catch it, and then boom, hit that elbow shot. That's what you need to do. Hero is turning into a good player in front of our eyes. He made some big plays. He dribbled the ball, created his own shot. Hero has gotten better with that, and he's showing it. He's been getting better with that each game this season, and now he's showing it at the right time. Jay Crowder has been giving Giannis fits. He's been giving Middleton fits. Bledsoe, he's been beating up on the whole team, along with well, they didn't have Olenek last night. They had somebody else. I couldn't think of his name. But they had another center, but he wasn't in there that long. He really didn't do nothing. And then you had everybody else in it, Miami. But basically that game came down to Miami showing you they were the better team. They basically played the passing lanes well. Miami also they were running the 2-3 zone practically the whole game, and they were shutting down the shooters from making shots. They did a great move on switches. Iguodala is doing what Montrez did yesterday. He's coming off the bench, hitting big threes, playing defense, getting the rebounds, directing the team. Man, he's been phenomenal. And shout out to, I think his name's Derek Jones, number 5, Mr. Jones, I'm going to call him. He hit some big corner threes in the second half to put them up, and in the first half. He was balling both halves. His defense on Giannis also gave Giannis problems. That was great. And that's what I like. The Heat throw their whole team at Giannis. And Giannis has not figured out how to adjust. And the coaching staff, they act like they don't know what they're doing either. So we'll see, how this series ends. But I believe it's 4-0. I had it before the series going 7. This isn't going 7. The Bucks, they're not ready. Giannis, he's out of it. His heart's gone. So, the Bucks, they did the best they could. This game, I give it a C. This game to me was a C or a C, not a C minus, but a regular C because the first half was so terrible with calls. When it got to the second half they were giving the calls, but not as much as the first half. But they gave a lot of calls to save the Bucks, and they couldn't save them, and the Bucks lost. So to me, you know, the Miami Heat are going to be playing in the conference finals against the Boston Celtics. It's going to be them in Boston. Boston had a brain fart. The time did delay. I watched the tape again. I rewound it. It delayed. Now, the thing with the Miami Heat that I worry about is um can they keep up this pace of shooting the three, of making baskets, making the right pass, getting the people involved, doing their job defensively as well. Jimmy Butler also taking on Giannis at the end showed I'm a better player than you, basically letting him know that, look, I can guard you. What? Why you can't guard me? And he tried to guard him, and Butler got, I think, 2 shots on him, made it. But Giannis has been going through it, and to me, he has to step up. If Giannis doesn't step up at all or adjust how he plays within the series, they're done. Like I said, they're done in 4. They play again the night tonight, so get ready for that game now. To the main event, the Houston Rockets and the Los Angeles Lakers. Man, somebody tell me, was lebrownies mad at Westbrook because he was dunking on Westbrook? He was throwing his shot everywhere. Like, what is going on with Westbrook and LeBrownies? And then he tried to go block Jamesharden, but Jamesharden dunked on him. Like, what was going on with that crap? Because I was laughing the whole time because Westbrook was just getting destroyed by LeBrownies. And Harden just destroyed their whole team. He kept crossing everybody, taking it to the hole, dishing passes, hitting threes on guys, doing the step back. Man, I don't know what that block did to Jamesharden, but he went from Chokeden to Harden. He said, I am from Chokeden. I am Harden now. I'm like, okay, James, let's see what you're trying to do. James also on defense had a steal, picked the ball off and scored, had a block. Also, he was everywhere getting rebounds. PJ Tucker, who is 6'7", out rebounded AD, who is 6'11". And I'm going to get to LeBron and AD later. I'm going to get to them later. Right now, I want to talk about Houston, them doing the job and playing the game the right way. They didn't take as many threes as they usually do. They actually attacked the basket, and they were attacking it, and the Lakers were getting killed because the Lakers were trying to run a zone. LeBron's all out of whack. He's up at the top of the key when he's supposed to be on the side of the bottom of the key. He's supposed to be on that side. So if somebody cuts, he's there. But he's too busy trying to tell people where to go. They get beat on the play for a layup. And it's like, come on, man. What is y'all doing? But James Harden destroyed the Los Angeles Lakers. He punked the hell out of Anthony Davis. He was murdering Anthony Davis. Like, I've never seen somebody get destroyed like that in a long time on a one-on-one battle. It was just amazing how James Harden, who we call Chokeden, who we say he can't play great, he came out and put a foot in the Lakers' ass. He put a foot in y'all ass, and he basically went inside your house, opened the kitchen door, made a big ass sandwich, ate it, slapped you and his chick, and walked out. eating a big sandwich, being very disrespectful. Because that's how it is. Anthony Davis is so goddamn soft. Dude, how the hell you fall, right? He falls down. He's still down there for like long periods of time, like somebody just hurt you that bad. Like it's like, come on, dog. You can't be this soft. He is a great talent. I am not gonna lie to you. He's a great talent. He needs to work on his post game. He needs to work on his finishing around the rim, especially in situational basketball. He doesn't show that enough. He's too busy. He's too busy out there trying to show that, look, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. I'm trying to win this game. I'm finna show y'all that I'm Jamesharden. I am not Chokeden no more. I'm not Chokeden. Don't call me Mr. Choking. Well, you're Chokeden still to me until I see you win it all. But you played like Harden instead of Chokeden tonight. But guys, remember, there is 3 more games left that they have to win. Do you trust this Houston team to win it? Because I don't. To me, the Lakers played soft. The Rockets was playing them tough. The Rockets was throwing bows, pushing them, getting physical with them, scrapping, and they just act like they didn't want no more. LeBron left the game, I believe, with 13, I think 13, with them down 13, and I think it was like 3 minutes left. And he had a chance. It's like, or 2 minutes left. It's like, come on. Where's your killer instinct? But LeBron, like, whatever. They're going to come out and cheat game 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're going to get rid of them. And they're going to be out in one game. I don't see the Rockets making it because the refs are going to have to do something. But if the refs do help the league, it's going to be tough because this team here, they're not that good. They can't shoot the 3. They can't shoot the mid-range. They can't even defend. They were getting killed, and the Rockets were shutting them down. PJ Tucker is half your size, and he shuts you down. Shut you down. You couldn't do anything. And then, this what also kills me. LeBron James, LeBrownies, whatever you call them, I call them LeBrownies. His major problem is this. You're in year 17 and you still have no moves. And your dumb fan base love you for some reason. And I don't understand why. I don't see any skill or fundamentals coming from this guy. So we have to understand that the game is still fixed. They want the Lakers to win it. But the Rockets can beat the fix because they can hit the 3, they can attack the basket, they can move the ball, and they will scrap with you until the game is over. And they show a lot of heart. The Rockets showed a lot of heart tonight, especially their leader Harden. He showed it. Harden got tired of all the names, but he still choked into me. But hey, he wants to win. He wants to basically he wants to basically show that he's not. He got the twist in his hair. He got the beard. Man, James said, I'm ready to kill, ready to take over anybody. Nobody wanted with me. So the Rockets played great as a whole. Daniel House, I think he'll be all right. PJ Tucker accidentally hit him in the face. Covington continues to grow on me, man. Covington has been playing defense, getting rebounds, doing all the little things to help the team succeed. Getting a block. He got a big block on Kuzma. And man, I feel sorry for Kuzma, man. Kuzma got to leave because he cannot play in that system with LeBron. But But back to the subject. Yeah, Harden. When Harden gets cooking, man, it's done. It's a done deal. So if he continues to cook, then I could see the Rockets winning this in 4. They could win. They could win not 4, but they could win it in 5 games, maybe 6 at the most. If they keep playing like this, they could basically keep playing like this, and a lot of people, I think, wouldn't even get mad about that. But this team could win 4. They could win 4 games in a row. They could. I mean, they could win 5. It's going 5 games, and they could win 4 because they're that good. They're that good, and defensively, it said they lead the league in defensive efficiency. So, which means is that stuff works. It works because they beat the hell out the Lakers. The Lakers could not handle that, man, at all. The Lakers did not know it hit them. LeBron James was crying to the refs all night as usual. He got some dunks off. He made some shots. He got a lot of blocks on Westbrook. Like he was going at Westbrook, but he went at Harden. Harden just boogied on him, did a step, crossed him, went to the lane, made the basket. Crossed the hell out of it. If you got the game recorded, go to the first quarter, and it's not, I think it's the 11th mark or the 10th mark or something. He tried to, man, I forgot. But Harden was out there playing D and doing his job, getting rebounds. So you got to give credit where credit's due. But the Lakers, they're terrible. You got Rajon Rondo out here who basically shouldn't even be playing right now. He's out here killing himself, and you guys aren't making it count. They're not making it count. They're not doing anything. So you basically move on. You basically got to go to the next game. You can't be thinking about what happened in this game. You can't be like it's your fault, that fault. You know, LeBron James needs to understand like you should be sweeping teams like this and you lost. Shows how soft you guys are. You guys are soft and you could bang in your inside and y'all can't do nothing about it. Unless you're going to get back there and play D. But Anthony Davis is getting exposed and he's continuing to get exposed and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, you know, it's but as far as the game, I give the game a C plus. And and when you look at how everything is set up in the NBA, it's just terrible, man. The basketball plays terrible. But I give the game a C because in the beginning it was a lot of ghost fouls being called to help the I'm about to say six, helping the Lakers. The Rockets weren't getting that they weren't getting those calls like that. But when they were getting calls the second half because they were being more aggressive, they were continuing to be aggressive, and they ended up, I think, getting 2 steals. I think more than 2, but basically, like I said, I got the Lakers still winning in 5, but if they're not careful, they could lose the series in 6. So they gotta really come out and play. They gotta really come out and show, yo, this is how we play. We're here to take it. We want to go to. We want to go to the championship, and that's the key to it. And that's why Houston's playing. So basically, you just hope for the best. Now, tomorrow's matchups, well, tonight's matchups, basically. Trying to think. Yeah, the Clippers play on the Nuggets, and it's the Clippers, Nuggets, and then who's the other guys? So, but trying to think, do they play tomorrow? That's right. Basically, got the Clippers and the Nuggets. Clippers, I still got winning it in 5, maybe 4, depending on how tonight's game is. And they totally, if you watch the Clippers and you watch the Rockets and the Heat, you'll see these guys are playing some defense. They're really playing defense. Now, the Clippers looked at some. The Clippers basically knew that going at Murray, going at Joker would stifle them. Making them play a half court offense will stifle them. They don't know how to play it. As great as they are, they don't have it. So basically, basically that's what you have to do. You have to go against the grain. You got to listen to what's really being said, what's really being going on for you to figure out. So, but the Clippers, Kawhi, Morris, George, Beverly, I'll be surprised if Denver wins 1 or 2, but I believe it's going to be done in 5, maybe 4. So but I think the other game is so basically um I believe it's going to be I think it's Boston. I think Boston, yeah, Boston and Toronto play each other again. Now, the Celtics choked that game away. You can't be shooting threes, and this is what I'm saying. The league has terrible play when it comes to situational basketball. Situational basketball does not exist anymore, and that is sad because players today think, oh, I could do this and do that, and I can rely on that my whole life. But when they take that away from you, then what you're gonna do? You're gonna be like, man, they took away from me, man. This is like how it'd be if I'm away from everybody. So that's how it looks. So the thing I'm saying is the Raptors, Kyle Lowry, the Van Fleet. I was about to say the Chokeden. He ain't on the team. Van Fleet and Pascal need to be at the end of the bench. I don't care about his confidence hurting. He's playing terrible. But he's gonna end up starting again. And Serge Ibaka played well. Marcus all played decent. They just made the right plays at the end. But the Boston Celtics, they shot themselves in the foot. You can't be shooting threes when it's time for you to take a layup or a mid range. And that's the problem. That's the problem with this team is that they have got, first of all, they have got to stop, they have got to stop with these threes, man. Brad Stevens is showing he's overrated. And he is. He's showing he's overrated. Because it's your job to bring him over and say, look, I need you to do this, do that, do that. Stop shooting all these dumb threes. And you'll see more ball movement. You'll see guys getting the ball where they'll throw it to here to the guy. You can get a hockey assist as well. But people don't understand that. They feel you have to ball hog or hold on to the ball to get all your assists to get your stats. And no, you don't. So, to me, I got I got I see the Bucks, but in this case, to keep it here, it's just bad basketball, man. It's bad basketball. You have to learn. You have to figure out what situational is compared to regular, like funny. I'm like not funny, but regular play. It's just terrible. You don't promote anybody. But with that being said, I would pick the Celtics, like I said, to beat the Raptors in 5. And I stick to it. And I got the Heat series going 7, but now it can go 4. So we'll see. So, we'll see what happens, man. Sorry to keep y'all so long, man. Just wanted to break down the game to you, but that game I gave a C plus B minus. Either or, it was a pretty good game. It just is what it is. You can't get mad at it or anything. You just got to move on. But yeah, this game, yeah, it was a C plus. And then like I said, the Boston Raptors, I say 4-1, and the Heat gonna sweep the Lakers. They're probably winning 5 or 6 games. The rest had to make them look tough so they can have it look like an interesting series. So they allowed them. Yep. So basically, I got the Heat and Clippers playing each other for it all, and I'm sticking to it. But Basketball overall was a little better tonight. The first game got a C because of the first half and all the long fouls and drag-ons of the rules and all that. I don't want to see all that, but yeah, I got like I said, the Heat versus the Clippers, and I got the Clippers winning in 7. So, and Montrezl Harrell changed the whole series. So, what do you guys think in the comment section? Do you believe these series have been good? To me, the Laker and Rockers series, it was a B minus or C plus. You can go either or. The Toronto Raptors lucked up and won after playing terrible and not giving the ball back to OG in the second half. Still pissed off about that, but tonight the Clippers are gonna put their wheels some more on the Nuggets, and they're gonna go for there. So basically, I think the playoffs as a whole has been terrible. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Like I said, I mean, they're to me the Rockets. They won. They came in and took it from the Lakers, whereas the Heat came in and they took it from Bam. So their defense is magnificent. So that's why I said the Clippers are gonna play the Heat, and the Clippers are winning 7. All right, so like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming content. If you want to donate to the page, hit up the Cash App, Harry HARRY 2. Again, if you want to donate to the page, the Cash App is Harry2, which is HARRY 2. And if you don't donate, that's fine. Just please like and share and comment this video other places so other people can see it. So again, thank you for listening. We out. Live boy.